What is up, guys? So I got an amazing combo to share with you guys, and it is a 2-card double Quasar plus Sifir play. Anyways, let me go ahead and go over the basic set core combo in the deck. So it only requires you to have 2 cards in hand. Those cards are Armageddon Knight or Gofu the Hazy Shadow. You can actually replace Armageddon Knight with another card, which we'll get into once we go over the deck profile for you guys. But you will have to have Gloat Bulb in the graveyard, but it is still 2 cards in hand. And you will be able to pull off crazier plays, potentially, depending on the other card that you have in your hand. And in addition to that, everything in this deck is basically draw power, so it is relatively consistent. It is going to be a deck that you are going to need to learn how to play though, but the basic bread and butter combo is summon Gofu, summon Armageddon. Armageddon sends Level Eater to the graveyard. You go ahead and Level Eater off of Gofu, and then you go ahead and make the Sahoya, the early summer rain. Level Eater once again off of Sahoya. Then you go ahead and synchro into another one because it becomes a tuner, and then you go ahead and activate that effect to bring back the other Sahoya, and then you can Level Eater off of the other one. Then you go ahead and make Excel Synchron, activate its effect to go ahead and send the card to the grave, and then you're going to go ahead and activate that Level Eater effect once again, and then you're going to go ahead and bring back Gloat Bulb. Then you go ahead and make the Librarian, and then from there you go for the Coral Dragon, and then you can Level Eater the Coral Dragon, and then you go ahead and make another Coral Dragon, and then he's going to go ahead and draw off Librarian, and then from here you make the Stars Charge Warrior. I know it's extensive combo, but anyways, you're basically abusing Level Eater over and over. Then you go ahead and Jet Synchron, draw one off Librarian, draw off of Formula. This guy's drawing like half of his deck in one turn. Like, that is absolutely crazy. And like I said, there's a lot of draw power in this deck, which you guys will see once we go over the deck profile. But like, the guy is just going and he's just looping stuff over and over. Now here you can see he happened to have Left Arm Offering to pull off the combo with just real easy search for Soul Charge. Go ahead and activate it, because this card you have to have 2 or more cards in your hand. And I mean, he could have went off even further if he wanted to. I guess he's just like, no, I don't need extra cards. Maybe he didn't want to clog up the board. But he could have done more extensive plays technically with the DDR, Symbols of Heritage. You don't have to go for the Soul Charge. I mean, you saw him, he drew like half his deck right there. Like, he went through, in his first turn, he went through 25 cards. That's really extensive. And at this point, he's got a Sifir, so he can negate a monster effect, and then prevent something from being destroyed. And he's got double Quasar. So that's the replay for you guys. And I know a lot of you guys want the deck profile. I'm here to bring it for you guys. But thanks Kenshiro for sending in this awesome combo, because I gotta give him the credit. But let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile and talk a little bit about it. So like I said, guys, it's going to be a deck that it's not so linear. Like, there's a lot of other combos, but that little bread and butter, which was like Armageddon Knight and Gofu combo, that combo will get you started so you can actually see how to actually pull off the basic core of the combo. So first off, we got 3 copies of Gofu, 3 copies of Armageddon Knight. This is like what you need in the deck. Although Armageddon Knight technically could be replaced, so if you don't draw it and you draw Summoner Monk, then Summon Armageddon Knight, there you go. Pretty self-explanatory. And that can actually extend your combos even further because you have that extra level 4 monster on board. And then we have 3 copies of Decay the Ill Wind. We didn't need this one, but it has a decent effect. It's 1 per turn during the end phase if this card is in the graveyard. Because it was sent there, this turn you take 1000 damage. When this card is normal or special, you can target 1 Blackwing monster you control and activate one of these effects. So you can increase its level by 1 or reduce its level by 1. And you can only use this effect of Blackwing Decay the Ill Wind once per turn. Then we have 2 copies of Summoner Monk, 3 copies of Level Eater. Again, you don't have to send it to the graveyard with Armageddon Knight. You have those double Allure of Darknesses, and in addition to that, if you discard a card like Darkhold Dealing, it's an excellent little card, but it is part of the combo. Then we have 2 of the Jet Synchrons. Again, another card, great card to discard with. I'm just trying to help you guys learn other ways to kind of bring out other things. You don't have to go for the same combo, because you might not always have access to it, but again, this deck is really consistent. He didn't even get into any of the draw power, like into the void. He didn't even use that in the video. I believe he just used Dark Bolt Dealings. And then we have the Gloat Bulb, the Synchron Resonator, the double Allures, the 1-for-1 Resonator Call. You can actually 1-for-1 for Level Eater and Gloat Bulb and Jet. More likely though, you're going to go for Gloat Bulb because it's just like the double Synchros. It's just too free. Then we have a Resonator Call, Reinforcement of the Army, 1 day at peace, Soul Charge, Upstart, 3 Dark Bolt Dealings, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Magical Mallet, 1 Left Arm Offering, 3 copies of Into the Void, 3 copies of DDR if you allure and you banish the Level Eater, excellent card to get back, or you can technically DDR like whatever you need. Then we have Symbol of Heritage, and then lastly we have just the random Soul Warning, because if you do this combo then set a Soul Warning, you pretty much win the game. Like, there's very few decks can even deal with just like double Quasar plus this. But as far as the extra deck, what we're running is 1 copy of Sifir Divine Dragon, 2 copies of Quasar, 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, 1 Moonlight, 2 copies of Coral Dragon, 1 copy of Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 Librarian, 3 copies of Sohaya the Early Summer Rain, 1 copy of Excel Synchron, and 2 Formula Synchron. So, very awesome stuff. I love seeing Synchros still see some play, because Quasar decks are just always going to be one of those fan favorite cards, because it's just a great card if you can pull it off. And I know that Chicken Race, you know, it got hit, so a lot of people are stop playing the deck. Because I've seen a lot of people do Chicken Race pseudo space, and then they pull off Quasar. But you know, now it's kind of cool seeing how the Blackwings are now like the Synchros. They're making some crazy Synchros. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap. And I'm signing out.